We live? We good? We focus on me. Alright, so the purpose of today's video is to do a quick video of my streaming setup. And so yeah, I decided to start streaming, me and the kid, Dookie Shoes. And the way that happened was, shit, how did that happen? I don't even remember. Like this whole thing, my whole YouTube journey and streaming and all this stuff started off with me writing a book, and I needed to buy a new laptop. I bought a new laptop, I wrote the book on a laptop, and then when I had the laptop, I was like, well, let me start a podcast because I love podcasts. And I started doing a podcast and I loved it. And then I was like, well, I got video ideas for YouTube videos. So I started making YouTube videos, and then like I had saw all these people on YouTube videos Twitch streaming, and I didn't understand it. I was like, what is this? Why would you want to sit there and watch somebody else play video games? Until there was a video game that came out that I wanted to see if I wanted to buy it or not. And so here I was watching people play this video game. I don't know, maybe God of War or something. And I don't know, all of a sudden a bell went off in my head like, ding! I can do that. I was like, I can sit there. I'll sit there and play video games and talk to myself for hours on end anyway. So I might as well make it fun and make a thing out of it. So that's what I did. I started a Twitch account. It is CK Spider Monkey. Well, it's twitch.tv/CK for Collin Key. CK Spider Monkey. Don't ask me why. That just, the name popped in my head immediately. I was like, yes. That's my name. I'm the Spider Monkey. So watch for Spider Monkey t-shirts coming soon. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I got like all of 17 followers on the page right now, but I don't even care about that. Honestly, I do the stuff because I like it. I do things that I like to do that are fun to me, and that's why, like my YouTube channel, the videos are about a million different things. I'm just having fun and putting things that I'm passionate about and that are fun to me out there to the world. And if I make some friends along the way, awesome. 2 thumbs up, good job, right? All right, so here we go. If you didn't know, right now is like the best time that I can think of in the history of the world in my life to be a gamer. I mean, I don't care if you're a computer gamer or a console gamer or a mobile device gamer or a phone gamer or a tablet gamer or whatever. There's so much good stuff. I got this list right here. Let me just pop this off for you real quick. These are games that I heard of from E3 this year and looked up videos on and was like, yeah, I'm at least a little bit interested in every one of these games, and they're all coming out between like now and, well, not now, like later on this year and the middle of next year, I think. Or some of them might be a little bit further out, but they're all in the pretty near future. And I'm interested in all of them, and I just happen to be streaming, so it's a great time to be streaming. Just have listened to all these names, okay? Sekiro, Doom Eternal, Hitman 2, Metro Exodus, Red Dead Redemption 2, Dying Light 2, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Battlefield 5, Rage 2, Afterparty, Forza 6, Cyberpunk 2077, Gears of War 5, Halo 6. I don't know if they call it Halo 6, I think it's Halo Infinite. Where was I? Death Stranding, Fallout 76, Anthem, The Last of Us Part 2, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. There's a million little tiny indie games that I saw videos for, and I was like, damn, I want to play all of them. I'm a brand new streamer, so by no means am I an expert on anything. I just dove in there and I watched other people's YouTube videos and stuff, and that's how I got the little bit of knowledge that I have on what I needed and everything, by watching other people's videos. So to everyone who does this kind of thing, who puts out tutorials and setup videos and all that, thank you, because I needed you, and I know a million other people need you, and that's why I'm trying to do my part to do it now too. So here we go. right, so here we go. Basically, in a nutshell, my studio that I have going on here is my bedroom, and this is just the corner of it. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and my bedroom is tiny. That's not tiny, but it's small, so I'll just do a little panorama here. There's my green screen. I'll talk about that in a minute. There's a closet, there's a window, there's my TV, there's a dresser. Back over here to the desk that I built. I'm so proud of my desk. I keep saying that, but I am proud of it. I just love the design of the pattern that's on there. I picked all those colors out and stains, and I glued all those. Whatever. I made a video on it. Check it out. I just think it's pretty, and it feels nice and it's shiny. So yeah, this is peel and stick wallpaper that I got from Target. It's not expensive at all. You just put it on. You can peel it back off and move it if you need to. And I think it looks cool. I put this here originally. Oh, that's what I was saying. I put this here originally because I record YouTube videos here, or I used to. I have a table that I used to put right here, and that's why I have all this background shit, like just whatever stickers and stuff and little messages telling you hit subscribe and all that, and my bottle cap collection from all the beers. I used to do beer reviews and stuff all the time, and video ideas and stuff, and so that was all back there. But now this is like in front of me, and it just makes it feel better than looking at these manila ugly ass walls. That is a picture that I bought like yesterday or the day before, and I just thought it was cool as hell. Just a puppy. And I don't know. I just thought that was awesome. If there's like a collection of these, I'd like to find them and get more to hang all over the place. Anyway, the computer, real quick. I'm not going to talk that much about it because, like I said, I already made a video on it. The case is an NZXT H700i. Inside, I have a Asus Strix ROG X370F gaming motherboard. Thermaltake Flow TT Premium Edition 360 ring liquid cooler. I got 32 gigabytes of G-Skill Flare X RAM right there, if you can see that. It's only 2400 speed because, I mean, memory prices are bonkers, so I was lucky to even get that. And I'm happy with it, whatever. I got my Samsung SATA SSD right there. That's my boot drive, 500 gig. I also have, if you can see up in there, it's not going to focus in there. There it is. WD Black PCIe SATA drive. Pretty fast. I don't know. I think it's about the same speed as the Samsung. But anyway, that's my game drive, but it's way too small. See, the thing about it is, I had no intentions on being a Twitch streamer, PC gamer when I first built that computer. I built that computer for making YouTube videos and just for general life purposes. Am I focused here? So I figured I'd have 1 or 2 games on there just to mess with the thing. And so I figured that little PCIe drive, 256 gig, will be fine. It's already full with the games that I have. Since I decided to be a Twitch streamer, my next purchase is definitely going to be, for this thing, a bigger game drive. I also have in there a 1 terabyte WD Black standard hard drive, which is actually pretty damn fast by itself. So I might just get another one of those and use it for games, or maybe I'll get another SATA drive. I want to get an RGB one. One of the nice things about this case is that it has a ton of slots for storage. So I either want to get an RGB one and put it right here next to the Samsung, or put it back there somewhere, or maybe I'll get another. I don't know. I gotta add more memory to it, but right now I have 3 drives in there, but the 256 gig is full. This one, the boot drive, is okay, but you know, the more programs I put in there, 500 gigs is not what it used to be these days. What else is in here? Oh, I got this card reader back here. I forget what it's called. I'll put the link in the description. It's pretty fast though. Oh, and obviously the big cheese right there. The thing that I need to talk about is the graphics card. Boom. Zotac GeForce GTX 1080 Ti, DirectX 12, blah blah blah, Amp Extreme Edition 1080 Ti, 11 gigabyte Ice Storm, blah 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 blah. You get it. You get it. Listen to me. 1080 Ti. 1080 Ti. I had no plans on getting a 1080 Ti, but I did, and I'm super happy. There it is. You can see it in there. The thing is a juggernaut. Like I said, it's the Amp Extreme Edition. All right, so yeah, there's the juggernaut. It's got RGB that changes colors. I got to figure out how to make it do different color modes. You have to download some software or something. I haven't done that yet. And the final thing to talk about inside the rig is my CPU, which is a pretty good one. It's Ryzen 7 1700X, overclocked along with the G-Skill Flare RAM via the motherboard, and it's doing pretty good. So that's that. My keyboard. This keyboard is the shit. I love it. I talked about this in my PC build video. It's RGB. It is the Habit HVKB395L. It was 79 bucks on Amazon. It's got the 10 key shit. It's not huge. It's super thin. It's lightweight. It's metal. It's beautiful. It does a full range of RGB beautifulness. I love it. Love this keyboard. I love the sound. If this thing breaks, I'll buy another one. I seriously don't see myself needing another keyboard. I got some speakers. These are just Logitech. This shit was literally 30 bucks for this and the other one over here and the subwoofer, which is down there, and it sounds damn good. Seriously, I'm impressed. It was just something to have until I get some proper studio monitor shit eventually. But these things sound good. 30 bucks at Target. I'm loving it. Here's my headphone stand. It's a Satechi something. It also charges shit. You can see I got my headset plugged in. It's charging right now. It's got 1, 2, 3 USB outs on it or something like that. Love that thing so much. I have 2 of them. I have another one in the living room with the consoles. Also, my headset. Love my headset. This is the LG Artemis G933 Snow Edition headset. I think it's noise canceling a little bit. It's got the microphone that pops out on the other side right here, which I use whenever I'm streaming. The sound is pretty damn good. The range on it is pretty damn good. I can walk in other rooms, no problem. The battery, actually, you can open the sides up. The battery goes in one side, the dongle goes in the other side. Very comfortable. I had that for like 2 years now, actually. Still running like a champ. I love it. I see no reason to pick up another set until that one breaks. I'm getting parts. Hold on. When it first came out, this headset was like 200 bucks. I got it on sale for 100 bucks. I love the purchase. What else we got going on here? This, I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically just a giant mouse pad. I love this. I wouldn't ever want to go back to having a small little tiny mouse pad. This one has 2 kickstands for your cell phones as well, which I love. Very cool, this way or that way. But most of the time when I have my cell phone here, I have it on here on the wireless charger. Boop, boop. Love that. So, but yeah, this thing is awesome. I'll put a link in the description. Bought it on Amazon. My Jaybird runs plugged into the headphone jack right here. You can see all 3 lights lit up. That means that the headphones or the wireless earbuds inside are charged. That green light is for that one. That's for that one. That means these are both fully charged. The one in the middle means the case itself is fully charged because the case acts as a charger when you're on the go. I did a video on these. They are awesome. Excellent purchase. I highly recommend them. Here's my webcam, which I keep covered up just with this bag. This came with, it's like a velour bag that came with, what did this come with? Oh, I have a power bank, an old power bank that came with this bag, and I just repurposed the bag for this. I think that power bank's dead anyway. This is a Logitech, what the hell is this, C922 something or something. I'll put the link in the description. Excellent, excellent, excellent. When you turn it on, it lights up on the side so you know it's on. It's got great zoom, or not zoom, autofocus. It the picture's 1080 60, I believe. 1080 60. Boom. Yeah. The thing is sweet. 100% satisfied. I'm probably gonna buy another one of those so I can have a dual cam setup and have like one Like maybe if it's me and the kid sitting next to each other, or have one like a beer cam, like so you can see how much of the beer I've drank as it goes down. Speaking of which, I need to go get a beer right now. I might do that. It's hot as hell in here. Anyway, let's move along. So this thing is awesome. It was what, like 70 or 80 bucks or something like that on Amazon. The only complaint about this is it comes with something called background removal, which is basically like a chroma cam or a green screen situation. It's kind of a generic bullshit that doesn't work. So just so you know, if you get that, planning on using that, it doesn't really work. So yeah, and I keep this thing covered up, by the way, just because in case you didn't know, the government is spying on you. Oh, so speakers, desk, my mouse. So this is a workflow mouse. This is not a gamer mouse, but I don't use keyboard and mouse for games anyway. I use my Xbox One controller. I have used keyboard and mouse in the past, but to be honest with you, the fact that I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between the consoles and the PC while I'm streaming, I don't really want to get used to doing that. I'd rather just do one thing and use the controller. So, having said that, the Xbox One controller is connected to the PC via the dongle right here. Here's the dongle for the headset, the Logitech Artemis, whatever, the hootie woody, and here's the thing for the Xbox controller. This is a Logitech MX Master 2S. Fantastic, beautiful mouse. As you can see, this is the first time in my life I've ever had a dual monitor setup, which I'm about to talk about. But look how you can barely see the cursor. Cursor goes from one screen to the other. I love that. I've had shit like that at work before, but never at home. I love it. But yeah, this mouse is excellent. It's big. It fits in my hand great. My other mouse that I was using for editing and shit, and for my podcast editing, audio shit, is like tiny, and I was doing this number right here, and it makes your hand cramp up and you feel all stupid. This thing has all these programmable buttons. This is actually a button. Watch what happens when I push this. Did it work? I want to do it. Oh, there it is. iTunes pops up. See that? Now watch what happens whenever this is a button right here. This is a button right here. Wait, sorry. This is a wheel, and it's a button that pushes in. Hear that click? Did that. It brings up the this PC folder. I click on this one. Watch what happens. Brings up YouTube automatically. Boom. There's my YouTube page where you can see where we at. Oh, there's all my playlists. What do we got? Liked videos, mixed bag of video fun, unboxing stuff, movie reviews, your favorite new podcast, beer reviews, tech stuff, boy likes food, music that I talked about, gun stuff, playing the drums, pro life tips, mountain bike stuff, motorbike stuff, reaction videos, videos that tickle me, top 10s, gaming videos. I make a lot of different videos. I got a bunch of videos. I've been doing it for like a year now on YouTube, or maybe a little bit longer than that. I got over 100 videos, I believe. So I'm trying. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm trying. I'm saying I'll do my thing, and that's what I'm doing. So anyway, this button pops up YouTube. You can program these buttons to do whatever you want. This one right here, this wheel, volume. See it going up and down over there? Scroll wheel volume. This button right here is play. This is pause. But you can. They're like macro. You can make them whatever you want. So that's why I love this mouse. It's comfortable. It's versatile. It's accurate. It works really good. What else? I have another microphone besides the one that's on this camera. This is my Yeti Blue. This is like a special edition one with this color. I don't remember what it was, but I love this microphone. The sound quality is excellent for a USB microphone. The problem with this thing though is it's very, very fragile. I mean, it's heavy, it's solid, well built, but like if you bump this thing on something, I think my kid was like playing with the volume button and he might have jammed it too fast, and then the volume was just like the button didn't work, and I had to like play with it, and then eventually it started working again. But I mean, it's fragile, so you have to be careful with this thing. But I mean, the sound quality is definitely excellent. The price is right. It's beautiful. The reason I don't use this for streaming, the reason I use the mic on my headset for streaming, is because this thing is so sensitive. It picks up the sound from the ceiling fan. It picks up the sound from the fans in my computer case. It picks up my neighbors having sex next door, the dog barking across the street, and my heartbeat. It's just like super, super sensitive. So I use that for podcasting, but I do love it. Yeah, and by the way, I have a podcast. It's called the I Hate Tipping Podcast. I'll be recording episode number 25 tomorrow. So if you listen to podcasts, check me out. I hate tipping at AOL.com is the email, and I'm on iTunes and Google Play and all that stuff. Whatever your favorite podcast app is, it's just me talking shit, so check me out. I appreciate you. Anyway, let me talk about my green screen real quick, and then I'll talk about my monitors real quick, and then I'll be done. This is my green screen. It is literally a green sheet, a bed sheet that I had. This is my bed. That's a green sheet from my bed, the top sheet that I hung on the wall, and I just wanted to check it out to see if it worked. And it does in fact work as a chroma background, and I was like, why spend money on something else when I can just use that? Eventually, when I get my own house and move out of here to a bigger, better space, I'll do a proper green screen. But if you look at my videos of me streaming, I think it looks just fine. So that's what I'm rolling with for now. It's convenient, it was super cheap, and that's what I'm doing. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You like that shit or you not like that shit? I need a beer, baby. Hold on, I'll be right back. The thing with these monitors is, this one right here was my original one that I had. This is just a regular HP 1080 something Walmart. Actually a pretty damn decent monitor. It was like, what, 180, 200 bucks, like that, something like that. It's 27 inch. I was pleased with it, but I wanted to upgrade. And my next move that I wanted to make is obviously either an editing monitor type situation or a gaming monitor type situation. And I was like, well, since I'm streaming, let me try to find something, since 144 hertz is like the big new hot shit these days. Let me try to find one of those. I found a bunch on Amazon, of course, but then something told me to stop in Best Buy. I stopped at Best Buy just to see what they had. I looked on a website and it said they don't really have like a selection of gaming monitors that they keep in the store. So I wasn't really expecting anything to happen when I went in there. I was just gonna browse around and leave. But then what did happen was, just as I was about to leave, I happened to look up on the shelf and I saw this. Hold on. Way up on the shelf, there was this box, and this is all that I saw. And I was like, what is that? And this was the only one that was like it, and it didn't match any of the monitors that they had there. And I was looking, I couldn't see anything except for 28. I couldn't even see that. I just saw Acer. And I got the Geek Squad dude or whatever. I was like, hey, what is that? So I asked the dude who worked there, I was like, what is that in that box? It doesn't match anything down here on the shelf. And he was like, I don't know. And he climbed up on the ladder and he looked at it. He was like, oh, I think this is an all-in-one. And I was like, oh. And he was like, wait, no. And he started looking at it and he's fooling around with it and he flipped it like this way. And these monitor boxes are vague. And he was like, oh, this is a monitor. It looks like a 28 inch. So I was like, well, how many hertz? He was like, I don't know, I can't see. He was like, oh, wait, 80 hertz. And I was like, oh, 80 hertz. He was like, 80 ain't bad. I was like, yeah, I mean, I'd like at least 100. He was like, well, okay, well, I don't know. And I was like, well, pull it down. Let me see. He pulled it down. You still can't really tell anything about it by looking at this. It's just like super plain. But I looked up the model number, which is the Acer CB281HK, okay? It's a 28 inch, 4K, 1 millisecond response time, FreeSync, picture-in-picture, really friggin' sweet LED monitor. And I was like, 1 millisecond, 80 hertz, that ain't bad at all. And he was like, no, that ain't bad at all. He's like, I'd buy it myself if I didn't already have a 144 hertz Asus one. I was like, damn, how much is it? Online, it's 400 bucks. It was on sale for $269. So I got a 4K beautiful monitor that is beautiful. And I mean, I really, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on, all right, first of all, let me show you. It does, here it is, it's a 28 inch. You can see this is a 27, it's just a little bit bigger than this one. You can see like a little half an inch there, half an inch there. It's got a little bit of a bezel, but the picture is astoundingly beautiful for 4K. I mean, it's 4K, so it's very, very gorgeous. The stand lets it go up and down, twist. It'll tilt all the way up and down like that if you wanted to. It does all that stuff. It's gorgeous. Like I said, 1 millisecond response time. And it'll do up to 80 hertz. Now, when I first plugged it in and I started trying to game with it in Far Cry 5 and the Division and stuff, it wouldn't go above 30. If it was on 4K, it wouldn't go above 30, and I didn't understand it. I was starting to get bummed out. But then I went online and something told me to look up display cables, because this thing came with a whole bunch of them, and I was like, well, which one's the right one? I had it plugged in with the wrong cable. Long story short, I plugged in the DisplayPort cable, and boom, the frames per second went way up. Everything went way up. My smile went way up. I love my new monitor. I seriously do. The next step after this is going to be move this one over, use the 1080 one from Walmart, the Walmart special, for my second build, which is just going to be a straight up streaming PC, which I'm going to use for, I have an idea for a show that I want to stream. So if I'm successful at streaming video games, I have another idea for a show that I want to do, but I'm going to build a separate PC. It'll be a small, like a mini form factor that I can move around to different locations and stuff to do this other show idea that I have, and that's what I use this for. And I move this 4K one over, and I use it for video editing and stuff like that, and then I'll get my 144 hertz eventually. So, but as for right now, gaming at 4K 60 hertz is beautiful. Even though it doesn't pump out to that to YouTube, I don't think. Or if I save the video in OBS, I don't know what it saves at. Anyway, so that's my streaming setup. I'm super smiley and happy. Oh, by the way, 4K 60 hertz, everything on ultra in every game. That's what I'm doing, and I'm not gonna keep doing it. I was just doing it to see if I could. And I can, and I like that. So anyway, lights. Oh, I didn't talk about the lights. It's a $10 Walmart light. That one goes on my face to light it up properly for OBS, for the chroma. I mean, this one over here is like a $7 Walmart light that shines only strictly directly on the green screen because it needs to be bright in order for the chroma effect to work. The light above me on the ceiling fan I turn off because that makes it suck. It leaves a like a halo kind of around me, which sucks. So, but I have it dialed in. Like I said, I'll have a link to my highlights reel for my streaming, and I mean, I'm just proud. I think it looks good. I'm happy with the way things are going as far as streaming. Here we go. The game. OBS is Open Broadcast Software, I believe is what it stands for. It's free. I can't believe that it's free. It's such a powerful thing, and it automatically records everything that you have. With all that said, that is my Twitch stream setup. First time streamer, brand new newbie streamer. I hope you go over to my Twitch page and hit that follow button and come check me out as a live streamer, or just look at some of my old videos, give me some views and stuff. Come talk to me in the chat. I'm a chatty person, in case you didn't notice. By the way, I said at the beginning, no, I meant to say at the beginning, but I forgot. Anybody who gets to the end of this video has a chance now. The first person, as long as you live in the United States, you haven't won one of my giveaways before, and you genuinely want it and are gonna sell it or something, I don't care, do whatever you want, but first person to ask for it in the comments, just say, I want the game, it's yours. God of War for PS4, brand new, and this other thing. Me and the kid do giveaways all the time. We skipped last month because I was busy and he wasn't coming around. He was grounded or whatever, and so we're behind on the giveaways, but here you go. First person to ask for it, just type in the comments, I watched the whole video, I want the game, it's yours. As long as you live in the United States, I will mail it to you. So there you go. Second thing, if you're planning on doing some streaming of your own, there's an alternative to OBS, I believe, which is called this, which is XSplit. Anybody who wants this, if you can see it, I want to make sure that it focuses in and you can get this code. But this is for whoever wants it. If you want it, it's yours. Can you see that code? I'm trying to make it focus. Wait a minute. There you go. Free 6 months of XSplit. Is it working? I hope it's working. If not, send me a message and I'll forward it to you. I'll get it to you somehow. But yeah, anybody can have this if you want it. I'm not using it, I use OBS and I'm happy. But other people like XSplit for whatever reason, and I ain't judging. But this came free with my webcam. And so now it's free to you if you would like it. And to wrap this up, the only last thing I want to say is this was a part of my original PC build that I didn't realize when I bought. What it is a card reader. It's actually just a dongle. It's got a whole bunch of everything. It's got card reader, it's got USB something else, USB-C, a bunch of crap, and this end is a USB-C. I bought this because I need a card reader to read the cards from this camera and from my GoPro and stuff, and this is like one of the fastest ones that I saw on the internet or on Amazon, and I think it's beautiful. When you plug it into the computer, this lights up and it just looks hard as hell. I love it. But this thing is for a Mac, and it kept causing my computer to crash when I would leave it plugged in. And this was another one of the obstacles that I had to deal with. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, there, something else plugs in this end. So oh, that's HDMI in it. Yeah, this does all kind of crap. It's brand new. I had it plugged in for like a month, and it kept crashing the computer. And whenever I figured out what it was, I was like, ugh. And so I ordered that other card reader, whatever it's called. I'll put the link in the description. And so anyway, if you have one of those Macs, this is designed for a Mac, one of the newer ones that only has the one output, which is a USB-C or whatever. Like they got rid of all the USBs and stuff. This is that. If you have that computer and you would like this, I will send it to you. You can have it for free. I will even pay for the shipping. I don't care. Just get a hold of me. Say something in the chat. Give me a way to get a hold of you. Or not in the chat, in the comments. Say something in the comments. Give me a way to get a hold of you. Say that you would like this and tell me why or whatever, and you can have it, and it's yours. It's a beautiful thing. It's even like textured on the back. This thing is nice, but it's for a Mac. I don't have a Mac. There you go. Thank you for watching. I'm sweating my balls off. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please go over to my Twitch page and hit the follow button. It's twitch.tv/CK Spider Monkey. Thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe. Please follow on Twitch. I love you the most. Peace.